Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I am Kausar Kiran from Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Welcome back to another session of Business Economics. Today, I will dive into some of the most fundamental concepts that form the backbone of economics and business decision making. In the first lecture, we discuss what is definition of economics, what is definition of business economics, what is business, the role of business economics, scope of business economics, importance of business economics, and the important question about business economics. You can discuss with me with discussion session. Now we will talk about human wants and why they are unlimited, the problems of scarce resources and how we allocate them. Number third, the four factor of production, natural resources, labor, capital, and enterprises. And finally, the production possibility frontier PPF. Simple but powerful tool to understand choices and trade off. Now, we discuss them one by one so that your concept will clear. Economics is a very conceptual subject and we connect economics with businesses. It means its subject is very important because it related to our life, our businesses. So I discuss the first concept, economic wants and scarcity. Number one, economic wants. Human beings always want more better food, better clothing, education, environment, and luxury items. These wants are unlimited and keep growing with time, culture, and technology. Example, 50 years ago, people didn't want smartphone or mobile phones. Would you like to call? Because they didn't exist. Today, smartphones are considered a necessity because it will a source of knowledge. So, the things which consider 50 years ago a luxury, now today we will include our life as a necessity. Okay, hopefully you understand the concept. Second, scarcity of resources. Here comes the problem. Resources. What is resources? How many resources? Land, labor, capital, enterprises. And that resources are limited. Resources always limited. Keep in mind, resources are not unlimited. Okay? But human wants are limited. No. But human wants are unlimited. Our wants, our desires, our needs are unlimited. In life, which you want, which you desire, that is unlimited. In your childhood, in your adult, in your old age, in your middle age, wants, desires are always changes with the passage of time, with your age. Okay? This mismatch creates the basic economic problem. I hope you understand. Resources are limited, but human wants are unlimited. The question arises. What is the question? How to allocate scarce resources to satisfy unlimited wants? Okay. Every society must answer three key questions. How to produce? In this question, we decide goods are services, food are defense. Number second, how to produce labor intensive or capital intensive. Goods are produced with a production function, that is labor and capital. Number third, from whom to produce, rich or poor, urban or rural. Number third, factor of production. Economists classify resources into four categories, also known as the factors of production. Number one, natural resources. Natural resources, land. What is natural resources? All gifts of nature: land, water, forests, minerals. All are natural resources because it's all gifts of nature. Limited in supply and location specific. For example, oil in Saudi Arabia, fertile land in Punjab. I hope you understand what is natural resources. Second is labor. What is labor? What is the definition of labor? Human efforts, physical and mental, used in production, includes skills, education, and productivity. Is called labor. For example, a factory worker, a teacher, a software engineer, all are called labor. Number third, capital. Man-made resources are used to produce goods and services, include machine, tools, factories, and infrastructure. For example, a tractor for farming, a computer for designing, all are called capital. Enterprise, entrepreneurship. The organizers of other resources, an entrepreneur takes risks, make decisions, and innovates. The first we start the lecture, I discuss business economics. That is business economics. Who take risks, make decisions, and innovatives. Okay. Number four point is production possibility frontier, PPF. Now let's bring it all together with a powerful concept, the production possibility frontier. Definition. The PPF shows the maximum possible combination of two goods or services a country can produce using all its resources efficiently. That is PPF. Number one, if resources are fully used, production lies on PPF curve. The PPF curve we show in the discussion room, so you can see the discussion room. Number second, if resources are underutilized, production lies inside the PPF. The point which is inside the PPF curve, underutilization of resources. Number third, if demand increases or technology improves, the PPA shifts upward. If demand increase, technology improve, then this will cause the PPA shifts outward. For example, imagine Pakistan can produce only two things with its resources: wheat and textiles. Number one, if it puts all resources into wheat, maximum wheat, zero textiles. Number second, if it put all resources into textile, keep in mind all resources put into textile. Then textile will be maximum good and zero wheat. If you put all resources in one variable, then other variable will be zero. Keep in mind. Students, attentive. That is more important point. Usually it produces a mix, but choosing more wheat means producing fewer textile. That is called opportunity cost. You prefer one variable to another. Opportunity cost, also called foregone cost. Now, we discuss the key concept of PPF. Scarcity. We can't produce everything. It's natural. Every country, every human being didn't produce everything. Choice. We must decide what mix of goods to produce. Choice. Number third, opportunity cost. Producing more of one goods means sacrificing some of another. Now we discuss critically reflection. When you understand every point in critically form, then you can understand every and each point of any subject. In scarcity, only a problem in poor countries? No. Even rich countries face scarcity because resources are limited everywhere. Keep in mind, we discussed above, resources always limited. Wants are unlimited. Okay? Then no even rich country face scarcity because resources are limited everywhere. Can technology remove scarcity? It can reduce scarcity by making resources more efficient, but it can't eliminate it completely. We didn't eliminate, we make efficiency or make more efficient the resources. The question, why do business care about PPF? The question is important because it helps firms understanding trade-offs in production, resources allocation, and long-term growth potential. Now, today, what we learned: human wants are unlimited. Keep in mind, we discussed as above, but resources are scarce, creating the central economic problem. Number second, the four factor production are natural resources, labor, capital, and enterprises. Number third, production possibility frontier (PPF) explains scarcity, choices, and opportunity cost. That means when you study PPF, you study the main concept. What is scarcity, choices, opportunity cost? So, as further, economists, managers, entrepreneurs always remember every decision involves trade offs. Wise allocation of resources is the key to growth and prosperity. Keep in mind, a wise, that mean a wise mean who person is rational. So we discuss human wants, we revise. You can understand all the material. Our first lecture, definition of business economics. Second, role, scope, and importance of business economics. And the second part is main concept of business economics. Economic wants. Economic wants are unlimited, but resources are limited. Then, what is scarcity? What is resources? Production, possibility, frontier, PPF, factor of production, four factor production, land, labor, capital, and enterprises. So, efficient production, opportunity cost, the warm up our session for today. Thank you so much for listening. And in our next lecture, we will explore the concept of demand and supply, the heartbeat of economics. Yes, supply and demand is the heartbeat of economics. Okay, students, Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much for listening.